We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's all I need is my field.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Every time.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Pickett. And he is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to about the 48-yard line. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, he would be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
13 yards there on a Washington first. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From the gun, here's Pickett. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of him, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Boston, the man in motion left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett. Play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll start by running the option to right and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sound like it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
You won 3 straight.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Becker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there at 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment. Pickett back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again?
Oh my God, dog. What the fuck, man?
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It is certainly becoming rare by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Prater's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 26 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a little more than a yard here. A quick throw complete on to Beckham. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, it's Stevenson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right?
Yo.
I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
He lost.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Go to the gym after this game.
This is 2nd and 8.
How long you gonna be on the sticks?
Pickett will look to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh. Huh? Playing what? I'm playing out now.
But he's going to go down in the backfield.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so.
Oh my God, I can't play right now.
And a bit farther.
I'm in the game.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase
That's all you're doing today?
That interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Beckham in motion right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my God.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage.
Oh, you still tough. I don't even need no damn VC. I might start playing my big man again, my power forward.
They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync.
I got like
there.
100,000.
And it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
I've been using VC on there. I've been buying extra boost, like, all that shit.
Now when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defender don't take it away.
I need some more clothes too.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 58 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
Dang, that'd be, I would have won 4 straight.
Something you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's. For a rookie quarterback.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pickett. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it. Touchdown! Calvin Austin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by
28-24, good job, T. Let's hold the win. Got 2 minutes left in the quarter. In the 4th, we get this dub.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted.
Good shit, Porter.
Picked off by Joey Porter.
Damn, poor Porter Jr.
Take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you don't
Well,
make. Exactly.
all I gotta
Take care
do
of the
is
football.
run
He'll
the
also
ball
learn how
and be
to
straight.
shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They'll try and run some
God,
clock here
this
as they
is
keep
killing
on
me
the ground.
down.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
What the fuck, dude?
And they'll set up shop
kill him. I think I done threw 7 picks. I don't know how the hell.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they come up with 1 timeout and a 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Damn.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here now, 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Justin Ross, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are once again back in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Damn.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Pickett to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
That's exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is
35-22. I can't believe I scored, though, man. That quick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This nigga ratio is 20-1.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. 65, Cat, 65.
He's back to throw. Gets this to Bellinger. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Mama, what? Mama there?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the
What is
perimeter.
it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
I need to do it.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Out left to Dotson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nah, this nigga just gave me a fake punt on just that shit.
Here's 2nd.
This
and a
nigga going
yard.
for it. You tripping. He going for the gusto.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Good shit. He went for the gusto and lost.
This fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes
That
things
boy
that we
went
don't
for
see
the
on the
gusto
surface.
and
Did the coach
lost.
feel like, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? Not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and keep